Here is an honest day in the life of a fine art student during Singapore Art Week. So during Singapore Art Week, our teachers actually urged us to go and visit exhibitions that were happening around. So here we are at Gillman Barracks. By the way, this was a Monday, and little did we know, Monday, actually most of the exhibitions are closed. So we were a bit sad, but we went around and we got some freebies related to Singapore Art Week, and then we went to see our first exhibition that was opened by Ants. So firstly, he's local and he does basically these portraits and of like monkeys, but in like a cartoonish graffiti style. He also sells like a bunch of the figurines that he makes, and I think it's so cool that it's all very niche, very themed. I loved it. This was our main one. However, we did go around seeing other exhibitions that were actually open, and they were all really interesting and cool. But then after we saw this one that was like cut, it was all about wood, and it was very like, it smelled like a woodland like mansion, that kind of vibe. We actually left Gillman Barracks to go to SAM, Singapore Art Museum. So after arriving at SAM, which is always so colourful by the way, I always love coming here. It's located at Tanjong Pagar Distripark. So SAM has always been absolutely insane, but it's especially crazy during Singapore Art Week. I would also like to take this time to apologize because I would love to go in detail about each installation and artist, but number one, I have no time. Number two, this was actually filmed quite a while ago, like maybe like almost 2 months back, so I don't really remember all the installations except for the one that you see on screen right now. So this is actually made out of 3D printed from mud that was from a landslide in another country. I think that is so interesting and I was very intrigued by it. Another thing that I love about SAM is that everything is given enough space. There is nothing that feels too cluttered. There is no installation that looks like it looks like it can't breathe, that kind of thing. I'm really happy with how they display everything, and it really gives you like a good space to really take in the art by our local artists and artists abroad. So after checking out all of the exhibitions that we wanted for that day, this was already like afternoon, we went over to Park Lane because we wanted to get some food before heading back to school to do some work, because yet again we are very busy in our course, so we were trying to get as much work done as possible before submission. I swear this Luckin at Park Lane has seen me through every stage of grief. Like truly, during submission week I'm here almost every day. But another thing at Park Lane is actually our favorite kebab place. You need to try this. So it's like $8, but it's this like huge portion. We super love it. Like look at how good it looks, right? I got mine without vegetables. Sorry, I'm a hater. After that, we did some sewing because for material studies this time around, the material is fabric, so it was quite interesting. And then we also picked up our transparencies from the print shop because we're actually doing cyanotypes on fabric for material studies. After getting bubble tea, we went back and did a little bit more work before heading back home because we're still generally far from submissions, and that was a honest day in the life of a fine art student during Singapore Art Week. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.